Hey everybody, it's weird. It's the middle of the day and I'm getting messages. I found something new. Somebody did something in one of the horror groups on something called Tiermaker, where you can make your own tiers and ranking things. I wanted to give it a shot. So I know I look like shit. I'm off today, so I haven't really done anything. Actually, I've been laying around doing nothing. I made brackets, so I made brackets for today, and brackets are going on right now live on Facebook. And who's messaging me at this hour? So anyway, if you're here, please hit the subscribe button on the YouTube channel. Much appreciate that. Please let me know if you're enjoying the brackets in the comments because we still have a long road ahead of us when it comes to the brackets. We've got so much to cover. We have six more for the first round of round two. Let me see if I can bring up the brackets on here to kind of go through. I have a theory of the way they're going to end up panning out. Um, anyway, this will be on YouTube also, so you can watch this on YouTube. But I think it's going to come out to Night of the Living Dead versus Carrie in the finals, and then it'll go up against the Lost Boys in the next round. So, anyway, I'm going to do this Halloween ranking thing. Let's see how it works. If you want to comment, comment. My phone's going to keep going off. This is how my days are. Messages up the wazoo. Next time I might just record this and put it on YouTube. So anyway, ranking the Halloween movies before Halloween Kills. I'm a fan of the series. I'm not a huge fan compared to like a Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm a bigger Elm Street fan. That's what my hat is always messed up. I'm a big Elm Street fan. I'm a big Friday the 13th fan, of course. But and I'm a big fan of ranking stuff. So let's try this tier maker out. I here is This is the list here that they have, and basically what it is, I'm gonna make this the full screen so you don't see me. But you have the different categories, and it's kind of like school. The top one is S for superb. Then you've got A, B, C, D, and F. And I don't know, most schools are like that. Uh, so we've got all the Halloween movies, all 11 right now. You know what's funny about the Halloween movies? In 2022, we will hit the 13th Halloween movie, which blows my mind because, Friday the 13th should have gotten there first, right? In my opinion, they should have. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and rate these. I'll keep them. Do you want to see me or not? Does it matter? I don't know. I don't think it matters. But hopefully, this won't take very long because I do have other things to do today. And I need to take a shower at some point. Need to shave. Look at this. It's all scraggly and bald. Anyway, so let's do this. I'm gonna make it the full screen. I got to go over to the tier list so I won't see any comments. I may not do this like this again. So you see the screen here. We've got, I don't know why they listed them out of order, but I put them in order. So we've got Halloween, Halloween 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, H2O, Resurrection, Rob Zombie's Halloween, and there's Halloween 2, and then the 2018 movie. And these are just my rankings. Uh, just, whatever. Everybody has their different rankings. Leave your rankings in the comments and let me know on YouTube or even on Facebook. I'll read them. And everybody's different. Everybody's, thinks differently. If this video does better and we get a bunch of likes on Facebook, on not Facebook, that's easy. On YouTube, like if we get like 10 or 15 likes on YouTube and get over maybe 100 views, that'd be awesome because we don't get very many views on YouTube. Also, ring that bell. You got to ring that bell. They say that shit too. So anyway, I will do Friday the 13th next, like this. Eventually, I'd like to do a proper ranking episode where I explain why I like certain movies. I'll explain a little bit here, but this is the first time, so this should be a good time. So anyway, I'm gonna go in reverse order, and which you likely know where Halloween's gonna fit. Let's just go in regular order. Let's go in order because we know where Halloween's gonna go. it's gonna go at it's superb. How can it not be superb? It's the movie that kicked off the slasher genre, and there's so many imitators of Halloween. It's one of the legendary top 10, top 5 horror movies of all time. I don't like that it's cutting off part of the word. But so Halloween 2, and honestly, I think only one of these movies is going to be in that superb category. Halloween 2, I'm going to give it A. I watched this last night because I've been in the mood to watch Halloween movies, and I hadn't watched it yet this year. I'm trying to watch movies this October that I haven't watched in 2021, and I forgot how much I love this movie. It's really a good movie. I don't think John Carpenter has said that he hated it, and I don't see why. And he wrote it. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. It's good. It's a great follow up to Halloween. So we could move on to Halloween 3. Superb. Oh, it's great. Halloween 3 is a great movie. If you can get past, and I think people are finally starting to get past uh, the lack of Michael Myers, which technically is in the movie. It's a commercial, but still, if you can get past that, it's a really good Halloween movie. Connell Cochran is a great villain. So I think Halloween 3. It's getting to the point where it's not underrated anymore, and I know it's been underrated for years, but people are starting to appreciate it. Had a big, massive win against It Follows in our bracket yesterday. It wiped the floor with It Follows. So I think it is superb. Not to mention Tommy Atkins is he's superb in the movie. I love Tom Atkins, and yes, I call him Tommy Atkins. We're buddies, even though we've never met. So moving on to the next one is Halloween 4, and guess what? I'm gonna give Halloween 4 an A. There's a lot of good in this movie. It's kind of a rehash of the original movie, of course, but I like the characters. I like Danielle Harris as Jamie. I like Ellie. I can't think of her last name as Rachel. Even Sasha Jensen is really good in this movie, and he tries. I mean, he does that blood spit take in the movie, and we had a great conversation with him on our YouTube channel. If you want to see us talk to Sasha Jensen, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We had a great conversation with him last year. So anyway, Halloween 5. Yeah, Halloween 5 was a huge disappointment. I was on like cloud 9 after 1988 with the releases of movies like A Nightmare on Elm Street, The Dream Master, Friday the 13th Part 7 was really good. Shit, pardon my language, but Pumpkinhead. There's so many. Child's Play. 1989 was, in my opinion, the death of the slasher movie with Dream Child, Jason Takes Manhattan, which I do have a soft spot for that one. And then this one, these were the like really bad follow-ups to some really decent sequels in 1988. And this one just fails to deliver. They don't really move on from. I mean, they move on from the Jamie Lloyd stabbing her mother or her stepmother with the scissors. They don't really do much with that. There's some kind of psychic link with Michael Myers and Jamie, and he's got a new mask, and like how do you? I don't know. I just don't like 5. And by the way, Tina is one of the worst characters ever of all time. Period. I cannot stand Tina. Um, Luke, I'm sorry, I can't see the. I just looked and I saw that you've left some comments. Thank you. So moving on, most people will think this one's a mess. It's Halloween 6. I have a soft spot for it, but we're not doing soft spots today. We're not. We're doing movies that, like we're ranking them legit. We're just, where they belong. If I do my personal list, which I'll do my personal list after we're done here, because this is not my personal list. This is how I think they should be rated on a scale of superb A B C D F. Unfortunately, Halloween 6, as much as I love it, and you get into a problem when you got a movie that has two cuts, two different cuts, and Halloween 6 has that, and it's got problems. I do love the movie, but it's not very good. It's a mess. It really kind of destroys Michael Myers in a lot of ways. I mean, he's like Darth Vader. In the first movie, you see Darth Vader as this dark, you know, towering figure, and then he's you know, Palpatine treats him like a little turd, and this is what happens to Michael Myers in both cuts of The Curse of Michael Myers. I do like this movie for some reason. I think it's because of the first theatrical Halloween I got to see, and I got the whole theater myself. I've told the story on our podcast. Check it out. We're subscribed to the Horror Syndicate on YouTube. All right, moving on. Halloween H2O. I'm gonna give it a C. Whoop, not a B, a C. I was very excited about this one going into the theater. I was thoroughly let down immediately. I but over the years it hasn't been kind to me, but 2018 has kind of made this one a little bit better for me, and I think I like Laurie's response to PTSD better in this. Also, I still like the sister storyline a little bit better than what they're doing with this new batch of movies. It's still a wait and see to see how I feel about 2018 overall. But I think this was a nice return for Laurie Strode. But when you start skipping sequels, that's a problem for me. And I don't think this movie, I mean, mask problems, it follows the Scream format, you know, and that to me is an issue. Personally, I probably would rank it in the same spot. But overall, just an okay movie. It's just an okay movie, you know. So moving on, we'll do Resurrection, and yeah, Resurrection's an F. Uh, am I wrong in saying that Halloween Resurrection's an F? I don't think so. It isn't a good movie, like in any sense of the word. And it when we did the 5-star rankings in 2018, I believe, or 2019. It was 2019. This got the lowest rating of all of them. And what we did was we put up the emojis like we do with the brackets, and had the heart for I mean the heart for 5 stars and 4 stars. Anyway, the angry face was for the 1 star. And of course, you can't get below a 1 star. There's no way to get anything lower than a 1 star. This got like a 1.72 rating out of 5 from our followers in over 250 votes, I believe, something like that. And it was the lowest rated of 300 movies. So it definitely belongs on the bottom. It definitely belongs as a you know F. It's likely the worst of the series, and the only reason I say likely is because, well, I'll get there. So we're going into remake territory now, and we're going into Halloween 2007, Rob Zombie's Halloween. I'm going to give it a C. Now, this is new. I hated this movie for so many years, but I watched it the other night and I kind of paid attention to it a little bit more. And once you get past the beginning of the movie with the abusive family, and really, I don't like giving Michael Myers a face. And there are different fan edits out there you can check out on YouTube. But once you get past that and you get the Smiths Grove Sanitarium, whatever it's called, the movie gets so much better. Every scene with Malcolm McDowell is a treasure, in my opinion. He is so good in that movie as Loomis. I mean, if you talk about great recasting of a great character, a legendary horror character, we're talking Dr. Loomis, and then Malcolm McDowell. Donald Pleasance, his stamp is forever, just like Freddy Krueger and Robert Englund. It's hard to see Loomis without it being Pleasance, but I think McDowell did a great job. Uh, I really some of the with the girls, Lori and Annie and Linda, I thought they had really good like chemistry together this time around, and I really enjoyed what's her name, Scout Taylor Compton's performance as Lori. It was different. She was a little bit more loose, but still a little bit, of a tightwad, goody two shoes type. And she was really good, like really surprisingly good in that role. And I liked her a lot better. So I also watched the theatrical cut, which if you watch the theatrical cut versus the unrated cut, which there was no choice but getting the unrated director's cut in the box set, which is a shame because the theatrical cut is better. Excuse me. I like the scene of Michael Myers breakout 1,000 times better. It gets rapey in the unrated, it gets very Rob Zombie if you want to put a phrase on it in that cut. So with that, I think Halloween 2007 has finally broken past the hate for me and into a new realm, and I give it a C. That's a lot of explaining. So Halloween 2, here we go again with there's two versions that are completely different of the movie. But I guess I have to go with the theatrical cut, which I'm doing with this. The Halloween Curse of Michael Myers is I'm basing it off of the theatrical cut. Same thing with Halloween 2007. We're not doing the unrated director's cut. The theatrical cut of Halloween 2 is really, really bad. It's getting enough. If it was the director's cut, it's odd. Rob Zombie's director's cut of Halloween was worse, in my opinion, than the theatrical cut. The theatrical cut of Halloween 2 is worse than his director's cut. If it was his director's cut, I would actually give it probably a C. It's not that bad. But this is not the theatrical cut. This is the theatrical cut, which is worse. How does that happen? So far, I mean, it's all even all the way down. We've got all 10, well, the first 10 movies all bunched up. You've got Halloween and Halloween 3 as superb, chef's kiss. And then you got Halloween 2 and Halloween 4 as A's. I think they're very good. If Halloween 4's opening credit scene with the farmland and the minimalistic Halloween decorations just doesn't set you in the mood for fall, I mean, I feel like the room temperature just drops a couple of degrees just watching the opening credits of Halloween 4, then you're out of your mind. Then you got H2O and Halloween 2007, who I'm starting to forgive, as I am with the 2010 A Nightmare on Elm Street remake. And then in the D column, you got Halloween 5 and Halloween 6, both train wrecks. I like Halloween 6 better personally. And then you've got Halloween 2 and Halloween Resurrection as a big fat Fs. So where do we put 2018? That is the question. Where where would you put 2018? That's what I want to know. I'm going to put 2018 based not based on how I feel about it because I feel way differently than a lot of people do, although there is some people who have hate for it. So let's see where I put Halloween 2018. And this again is not based off of how I feel, where I think it ranks, and as of right now, I think it's a B. It's the only one that's a B. Uh, it's an okay movie, but it has the problems that the Force Awakens with Star Wars has, where it's repeating a lot of the same things. I mean, there's scenes that repeat from Halloween 2, like the woman making a sandwich where he gets his knife. That's a scene straight out of Halloween 2. I mean, there's you could call it a callback, but that's straight up from Halloween 2. He kills a woman on the phone in a different way, but that's Halloween 2 again. I mean, there's so many scenes that are just repeat scenes from other movies. And that's a problem for me. And that should be a problem for you too. If you didn't notice that the first time, go rewatch it, then rewatch Halloween 2. Then rewatch Halloween because there are scenes that are directly taken from Halloween. There are a couple scenes that are taken directly from Halloween uh 4, I think it was. I can't remember. Anyway, and not to mention there's other things that come into play that are callbacks to other movies, not just Halloween. So Halloween 2018 is a B. I can't wait to find out where I put Kills. I have a feeling, so I feel like it's a make or break for me. I keep thinking that Halloween Kills is going to be a movie that enhances Halloween 2018 for me, but I've read some reviews, non-spoiler reviews, and there are a lot of people, and I don't totally trust critics, even though I technically am one, but there are a lot of people saying that it didn't live up to the hype. So we'll see. So now I'm going to do my own personal rankings. So I'm going to clear this list real fast, and then I guess I got to do it manually, or I can't. Awesome. All right, so I'll just do it from where we are. Put this back up on the screen. All right. So I'm going to re-rank these where I think they belong. And honestly, it's not too far off from the way I did it. So my personal rankings, I would put this as a C. I would put that as a D. And I would put that, I think I'm going to keep that Okay, sorry about that. My I'm doing this in my living room, and I kicked my damn cord for my camera, and it just so anyway. That's it. That's all I needed to come back for. Um, I like this. This is funny. I'm gonna go through your comments real fast. Why Z is reserved for Halloween? Okay, Luke, you said a lot of stuff. Let's see, Halloween Resurrection's dead last. Yeah, I agree with that. Here's Luke's rankings. Halloween 2018. See, I don't like 2018 as much myself because I prefer the sister angle. Three is amazing. Three is amazing. People need to start realizing that. I think people are starting to realize Halloween 3 is amazing. Give it an F. I don't like Halloween 5 either. Yeah, you do, Seth. Seth, I heard you had a giant crush on Tina, if you're still there. Spot on. Resurrection is awful, yes. So they also have a bracket uh, system on here. I wonder if I can use that for the Horror Syndicate brackets. Not this cycle, but the next cycle that we do, I might try that. Uh, hey, Ray, how about a video on your top Nightmare on Elm Street characters like you did with Friday the 13th? I like where your head's at. I like where your head's at. Maybe that'll do that for my Halloween video. Like, I released that on Friday the 13th. Actually, maybe I'll do Friday Halloween characters on Halloween. I'll do that. That sounds good. My favorite character is no secret. So spoiler alert, it's Nancy, and number two is Lisa Wilcox as Alice. So anyway, that's all I'm gonna do. This was about 23 minutes. I need to eat some lunch before I go pick up my Dauda. But this is it. This was fun. I think I'm gonna build another one of these. Well, maybe I could want to do this with the characters. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm gonna try this again on maybe the Friday the 13th movies next, and then maybe the Elm Street movies, maybe the Hellraiser movies. Which God, I mean, are are any of them beyond the first movie superb? I know Seth would say Hellraiser 2 is, but I would say Hellraiser 2 is an A or a B, especially after the revelation that Nathan put forward today. Yes, Nathan says Hellraiser 2 is basically a Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors. Think about it. Think about it. He said in our group chat, he said that, well, I'm not even going to spoil it. I want you to watch them back to back, and you'll be like, God damn, it's right. Think of Kirsty as Nancy. Think of the girl, I can't think of her name, as Kristen, and they're dressed the same. Hmm. Hmm. No, man, that's okay. I totally appreciate that. I want any kind of requests or anything. If you, I don't know who watches the videos, and we get some comments on the YouTube channel, and I want more. I want more YouTube subscribers. I want to get into doing this more. I'm trying to edit Seth's videos, but I'm having a bitch of a time doing it. So anyway, this is it. This is the Halloween rankings for this thing. I'd like to do an actual ranking video so I could put them in like 11, 1, 2, so you know my actual order, because I don't have them in actual order. I only have them as A, B, C, D, or S, which S stands for Halloween and Halloween 3. So enjoy the spooky season. We will see you on Tuesday for our final Halloween Kills show, where we'll be talking about the last few theories, and we'll answer any questions anyone has on Halloween Kills. Seth has already read the script. I don't know how legit the script is, but he's read the script, and we're not letting him spoil it for anybody. And Seth's a stand-up guy; he will not spoil it. So don't forget, Halloween Kills. We'll be talking Halloween Kills on Tuesday, and then hopefully Saturday we can do a Halloween Kills after show, reaction show. To be honest, I'm gonna try to see Halloween Kills on Friday. My kids are in school, so if I can accomplish that, I will do a live reaction solo Friday night, like I did when Halloween 2018 came out, because that was fun. I sat there and talked about what I liked, what I didn't like, didn't spoil anything. The video's still up on our Facebook page if you want to find it. Good luck. It's on there somewhere. But it was a good time, just one on one with you guys. I like doing that sometimes, but I also like my boys doing the roundtable discussion. It'll be me, Keith, Jared, Seth. I don't know if Nate's going to be a part of it. I'll have to see. I'll have to see. Anyway, thanks for watching. Sorry it was so long. Live videos, they tend to run longer because I can cut out all the bullshit in my videos where I'm ranking stuff or reading people's comments, which I haven't done one of those in a while. Been focused on the brackets. The brackets take up a lot of my time. Plus, when a friend of mine's from out of town. Have a great Friday. I'm gonna go. I've got about an hour before I have to pick up the kids. We will see you on Tuesday, and enjoy the weekend. Goodbye.